English King. My name is Terence Michael King. You know what I mean? I was born and raised in East London, Hackney, Mother's Hospital. You know what I mean? My father's Jamaican, mother's St. Lucian. So my man who was raised up on the cobblestones and in the West Indian way. You know, I find myself in America now, doing the things I love, watching music and writing and engaging with good people. You know, I'm a man who just finds his way through that, through music, writing that emotion, writing down that life. That's who English King is. A man from East London residing in Salinas, California. My music is for the people, to give them a certain energy, a certain breakaway from the normals in life, you know what I mean? The stresses, the ups and downs. I relate to that, but I bring it in a musical form to where if you sing about it, it's easier to handle. At least that's how I feel about it, you know what I mean? So my music does that. What inspires me is the life I've had and the life I've seen around me, but mainly my life, you know what I mean? Relationships, you know what I mean, with good people, you know what I mean? Relationships with people in music, you know, that's what I do. So I believe when I write, I tell my story, and I get a lot of feedback that the story relates to people, and that's the best feedback I could get. So I believe it's for me, it's my therapy, but it helps others, and there's nothing greater than that. Yeah. See me on the street without a gun, and they move and they wanna murder me. Tell me the album Sincerely King is a special project for me. I mean, real special. On this album, I got my daughters, Bria and Aaliyah. So I've been waiting for years to do this. So Sincerely King is like a sign-off of my best works. You know what I'm saying? It's not comparing it to other works. It's just saying it's my best works because my daughters are on there, and that's special. There's nothing like that. So the content in there, it takes people through a journey. You know what I mean? It gives you real emotions. Yeah, it has my daughter. So Sincerely King is a sign-off. Like, I've completed what I wanted to do in life. And so I signed it off Sincerely King. And this album for sure is working because I ran in a link with Luhan. Working with Luhan on this album, simply amazing, but hard work, you know what I mean? And hard work in a good way, a lot of learning, you know what I mean? To be honest with you, I've never been trained in singing, you know what I mean? So, work with Luhan, I learned how to keep a note and do things with more discipline, you know what I mean? So, I like that, and it's enjoyable. My daughters came over here, the idea of coming in here with thoughts, things I had written down, some songs I've had for 15 years, and coming to him and being able to structure those into my thought and ideas of what I really wanted them to be. Working with Luhan, definitely hard work, but hard work in such a beautiful way. I mean, I can't express to you the things I've learned. Like I said, I've done things, I've been around, and the learning part of it is something I will carry on to the next project.
Yo everyone, greetings right here from Yard Style Studios. This is Luhan. You know, we just finished recording the new release coming out soon from my brethren English King, titled Sincerely King. Yeah, you know, it was a great experience working on this new project with English King, you know. Me and King go way back to the Dubwise days, and you know, I feel like this project, you know, is just a little more in depth, you know. Back in the day, he would feature on some of our tunes, but this is just a little more in depth to where he brought lyrics to the studio and I did my best to mold music around those lyrics. It's always a good feeling when an artist trusts you to basically, in a sense, build a home for their lyrics, you know, from scratch. So, you know, I definitely had a great time doing so, you know. Basically, King came to me with lyrics and, you know, I would just play chord progressions and figure out, you know, the musical and melodic tones and the key of what he was doing, and we would just build from there. So You know, it was definitely fun. You know, from the gate, I was super excited. You know, when he started giving me the lyrical content, you know, there was a story there. You know, of peace, love, unity, and fun. You know, just ready to be told. So, you know, when King came to the studio, you know, he was ready to work, and we immediately got to work.
The inspiration comes from those that kept supporting me and keeping me going. When it comes to music, you know, obviously, you know, I grew up with a Jamaican father and St. Lucia mother. So I grew up listening to Bob, you understand me? Peter Tosh, you understand me? I grew up listening to sound systems in London, Unity, Saxon, Eastman, you know what I mean? So my inspiration comes from my surroundings, whether they be in London, America, which will mix up with Florida, Gainesville, Florida, and Salinas, California. So that's my inspirations. I've moved around the world. I've met a lot of people, and they've shown me love. So I'm inspired by that. But my inspiration mainly is the story of King. I think it's interesting. I like to tell it. I don't mind telling it. Up or down. Yeah.
I know I'm a risker, but one worth taking. That's
I respect it. I respect it, right? But for me, it's like people support you, and I love that. I love the support from people. So what I want them to take home is the real artist. No pretending, no games. Take home the fact that you can be yourself. And it's not about making it on any levels. It's about succeeding in a goal to put out a project that is you. So when they take this home, when my supporters take this home and they listen to it, they get to come where I was at that moment, that exact moment. And sometimes that moment may fit their moment, like I said. You know what I mean? My thing has been told that when I write, it helps people. So take home wonderful music, inspired lyrics, and truth mixed with the energy of faith and living. So that's what you take home. You take home a real project.
I like dancing with you, baby.
Y'all, first and foremost, right? Shout out to my family. You understand me? Respectfully. Shout out to my girls, Bria and Aaliyah, my son O'Shea, wifey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the King family, my brothers and sisters. And shout out to Luhan Productions for putting in the work to make this amazing album, you understand me? That's how I feel about it. Shout out to my mans, them, the Rudians, you know, so we just dropped the EP properly. So big shout out to the Rudians and all them mans out there right now, shout out. Definitely big up Saul from Temper Slap Productions. Thank you for the artwork, my brethren. I appreciate you. And a big up to the mastering engineer from R Studios, Raul. Respect. Definitely respect to my brother Peter, you know what I'm saying? You hold me down strong. Respect to London, respect to Hackney. You understand me? To respect to all my mans over there holding it down. But one thing I must do, you understand me? Rest in peace to my Uncle Peter. Cause trust, this album was done for you. Respectfully. King family strong, yeah? Done now. Big up respect to each and every one. Big up yourself, yeah? Done now. English, sincerely King. See it.
It would be nice if I could rock a lady. I don't mean any lady. I want to rock me a room.